In R, we will need to manipulate a group of characters. This group of characters, numbers, and letters is called a string. It's an object type within R. Strings are defined by using the single quote or double quote surrounding the sequence of characters. So here we have three examples. A equals, this is my string, encapsulated in double quotes. B equals, this is also a string, encapsulated in single quotes. And finally, we have at the bottom, C equals, this won't work. Now this is not a string, it's invalid because we have to use the same quotes at the beginning and the end. R provides a number of useful functions for working with a string. Nchar, which returns the number of characters in a string if we pass the string into it. Paste, which takes two parameters and will paste the two strings together and return a string. SprintF, which prints a string with special formatting. Substr, which gets a part of a string or a substring. And strSplit, which splits strings into tokens. The nchar function, as we said, provides the number of characters in a string. So here we have our example. My underscore string equals, hello, this is a wonderful world, encapsulated in double quotes. If we do nchar my string, the output will be 31. The paste function merges two strings together with a separator between strings. So here's an example. We have two strings here, my string 1 equals hello, and my string 2 equals there. If we do paste my string 1, comma, my string 2, it will paste those two, and the output would be hello, there, with a space between them, because the default separator is a space. We could have also put that paste into a variable called my string 3, and it will return the combination of those two strings with the space into my string 3. In this example here, paste my string 1, my string 2, separator or sep equals a hyphen, it would put a hyphen as the separator between the string. And you could do this with multiple strings as well. For example, we have paste my string 1, my string 2, and then we add in another string, world, with a separator of the space. It would print, hello, there, world. The SprintF function allows for special formatting of items within a string. So this gives you a little bit of flexibility of how you want certain parts of a string formatted. It's a function with its roots in the C programming language. So the SprintF takes a string as its first parameter and allows you to plug in values from other variables directly into that string with special formatting. So let's take a look at the example below. We have SprintF, hello, beginning with the quotes, %s, your age is, %2d, and your hourly salary is %4.2f, quote, name, age, and salary. What happens here is the order of those special parameters in the percents will correspond to the order of the parameters after the string. So the %s is the first, let's say, formatting variable, and that will correspond to the first variable after the string, which is name. Since name is a string, we say we're going to output this as a string, or %s. Your age is %2d. Since we have the 2d, that's a two-digit number. That would correspond to the second parameter, since it's the second percent, has nothing to do with the 2 there, but the second percent grouping goes to the second variable, which is age. And the third grouping of percent is %4.2f, which is a floating point number of 4.2, which is 2 decimal places and 4 total digits, corresponding to the salary. So here we use this all together. Name is equal to John Doe, in quotes. Age is equal to 42. Salary is equal to 17.62. We have our SprintF. Hello, %s, your age is %2d, and your hourly salary is %4.2f. What will happen is the output will be, hello, John Doe, your age is 42, and your hourly salary is 17.62. So what are the formattings of the variables you can have with SprintF? Here's a quick guide. The %s outputs as a string. %d outputs as an integer number, where you could put a number before the d to give it a certain number of digits. %f outputs as a floating point decimal number. So for example, SprintF %1.0 of pi will output no decimal places, so the output is 3. SprintF 5.1 of pi will output 1 decimal place with leading spaces. And %e is done with exponential notation. Sub-str function provides a way to extract portions of a string, otherwise known as a substring. The function takes a string with a starting point and an ending point of the string. So here we have as an example, sub-str, hello brave new world, which is the string that we're looking to substring, 7,11. Start at the 7th position and end at the 11th position. So the 7th position starts at the B, and the 11th position will end it at the E, inclusive. And so the output will be the word brave. str split is a function that separates a string into a character vector and embeds it into a list object. Given a string, the function creates a list, and then within the list, each character vector is a tokenized string that's created. So here we have an example. str split of this whole string, a text I want to display with spaces. It's going to split this based on the spaces. So if we had a series of commas between each token, we'll call them the group of characters we'll call a token. It could split it based on a comma or a colon or a pipe, any other symbol you may want. But here we'll choose the space. The output of this will be a list. Notice the double brackets again indicates that this is the list. And within the list, the first item is going to be a vector of the character strings, which in this case is A, the second item is text, the third is I, and these are the individual tokens created by string split.